Hello, wadau, ni ajeni. Uh, this is Kimball Afstran, and today we are going to create a CRUD application in PHP. Okay, kwa wenye waja subscribe to my channel, please do. Actually, kusubscribe ni free. Pia kulike video is totally free. I don't cost anything. Just go ahead and do that, and I will appreciate so much. Okay, so kufanya hivyo tutahitaji text editor. For this case, I'm going to use VS Code. Okay, as you can see, nimecreate folder inaitwa CRUD app na file inaitwa index.php. So you're going to need this text editor. You're going to also need XAMPP. Right now sijaanza, but because we're going to start from developing the front end alafu tuende kwa back end. So hii XAMPP itakusaidia kukupea server ya PHP na pia MySQL database. Okay, so let's follow along, alafu tufanye hii kitu sawa. Okay, thank you. Okay, so tutaanza na front end. So basically CRUD inamaanisha, kwanza inamaanisha create, then this one is read, then update, alafu delete. Naona, so at first tutaunda form yenye na create. By creating I mean someone can actually post na iende kwa database. Then reading itakuwa like kufetch from the database alafu kudisplay kwa front end. That is ni kama kufetch from the database, kudisplay to the front end such that the viewers wanaza angalia niko kwa database what we've actually created in the first place. Then update ni kama kuedit. It's like kuedit what you can see, what you can see. For example, maybe ilikuwa 10, a value like 10, maybe age ilikuwa 10, then you can maybe edit to 20. Yeah, then delete is removing it from the database at all totally. Okay, so hii ndio tutakuwa tunafanya hii. Okay, so stay along. Okay, so itakuwa simple CRUD application. So kwanza tunafaa kuunda the form yenye ita post hiyo data iende kwa database, ndio. Yeah, great. Alafu hapa chini tuta fetch data from the database. Alafu hapa edit. Okay, you could edit na kudelete itakuwa like some two buttons. Itakuwa like in different forms, two buttons, but maybe in one page, so itakuja along this fetch such that mtu akifetch the delete and the edit button inakuwa automatically generated by the system. So anytime mtu akicreate na inakuwa displayed automatic with the edit and the delete button. Okay, so let's work on the first one. To create, let me then hapa kutakuwa na maybe aje nike KH1 hivi, itakuwa inasema post data to database. Tunaweza tumia H2 actually use H2 for that. Then hapa kutakuwa na form action, tuweke action ikwe index.php this page. So action ni like kwenye the backend code itakuwa. So for instance, the backend code ya eForm, I mean this action ya kupost data to the database itakuwa in the index.php, which is this file. But you can do that weke any other file, it doesn't really matter. Alafu tunaweka method equals to hii tunaweka post method, you know, like tutakuwa tuna post data to the database. Okay, so what we will be posting ni, what are we going to post? Okay, maybe mtu atakuwa anaweka the name, the age na maybe their parents name, yeah, something like that. Okay, so hapa kutakuwa na input like text, sawa. Alafu name ya input, ili the name inatumikanga like kureference from the backend. You use the name to reference from the backend. For example, if this one will be the name, then let's call it my name. And ile time uta call my name from the backend, then itajua ni this particular type of input, and it will take into account, I mean it's a retrieve the value from this particular input without confusing with another input. Okay, so actually that is the reason to append names. Okay, let me break. Okay, maybe ni copy. Acha niweke placeholder, enter name. So hii ni kama placeholder, is like ina display what the user will see, ni kama hint of what the user will see, ndo mtu aweke I input that value to the system, I mean to the input, right? So placeholder ni hivyo. Then okay, maybe this one is age, right? Mtu anaenda age, enter age. Okay, tuweke mother's name. Okay, so itakuwa enter your mother's name. Right. Okay, alafu tuongeze ingine, maybe enter your dad's name. Okay. Okay, then below that tunaweka sasa the button kenye itachukua the data alafu post. So on click of this button ndio hiyo data itakuwa posted to the database, right? I mean kutakuwa na action. So all the time this form will check, itakuwa like alert or something. So when someone clicks the button, maybe okay, let me write post details. So mtu akiclick your button, what kitu itafanyika sasa ni the details from the input from the form, which is from these inputs. All of these inputs itakuwa taken na ikuwe inserted to the database, right? So okay, so hii pia lazima tuipe name, we have to give it a name, right? So itakuwa post details. Yeah, so yeah, hii tumemaliza front end ya kupost data to the database, right? Okay, the same way tunaweza retrieve. Hapa sasa ndio tunafaa fetch the data. So hapa kutakuwa na div maybe h2. Okay, let's give it h3. The data from the database. Okay, so hapa ndio tunafaa ku display hiyo data, right? Let's see. From database. So the details from the database would be shown here, right? Itaonyeshwa hapo hivyo. Okay, alafu hapa kuna then between those details they will get to add the delete and the edit buttons, right? So okay, I'm going to create a simple another file. So to the con.php. So if file itakuwa like a connection to our database, right? All right, so kama variable niandike php tags kwanza. Variable con equals to MySQLi connect. So I think hapa itakuwa the server which is localhost. Okay, so itakuwa na localhost which is the server, alafu the user which is root in this case, alafu password. My database ni null, the password is actually nothing, null, but kama database yako itakuwa na password, hapa ndio utaweka password, then is the database name. So tutaenda kuita CRUD app. Okay, so this variable ndio sasa tuta import kwa project, ndio kwa this file ndio to fetch the data from the database. Okay, let me write. So hapa tuna include kwanza, include, let's go once, con.php. So I think tukifanya hivi sasa tutakuwa tume retrieve the details, the details of this file. So we can actually use this variable now, variable con from this file, the index.php, right? So this con it's what is going to give us the connection to our database, right? So okay, so what we are going to do now ni kufetch hizo data from the database, right? So tunafaa kuandika SQL command kwa select command because tunataka ku retrieve details from the database, right? So itakuwa select all from your table, our table kwenye tutaweka hii details sasa. Okay, acha niite post details. Select all from post details, right? Okay, so alafu tunaweka sasa result, execute MySQLi query. Okay, MySQLi query. MySQL underscore query. MySQLi underscore query. So it include the connection to the database, which is con. Alafu na the SQL itself. So icon tunatoa from this con.php file. So hii ni variable actually iko hapa already. So yeah, alafu ni kama tuna retrieve the number of rows from the MySQLi query. Let's sign query result. MySQLi underscore now underscore rows. So from the result, that is from the result of MySQL, from the query result, right? Okay. Then if query result same is greater than 1, that means if the rows are, if they are greater than 0 actually, that means if there are more than 0 rows in the database, then we're going to retrieve the details from the database, right? We're going to display, so we're going now to loop. Okay, so tunatumia while loop. So tusema while tuna introduce rows, while row equals to MySQLi underscore fetch underscore assoc. Okay, MySQLi underscore fetch assoc from the query result, right? Okay, so like apple. Then yenye itakuwa between the loop. So what basically this does ni ita loop all the details zenye iko kwa database, then we can now fetch it in form of rows, right? Okay, so tulikuwa tumeingiza ilikuwa the name of the person, the age, the mother and the dad, right? Okay, so tuna assign in form of variables, maybe name itakuwa tuna assign row, maybe tutaita name ama yeah, name kwa database. Okay, alafu tuna copy the same thing I think hapa kunafaa kuwa na parenthesis hivi, si parenthesis, equate hivyo. Okay, alafu tuna copy, let's copy this 3 times, right? So hapa ni name, then hapa itakuwa the age, assign the different variable names. Okay, then itakuwa mother's name, let's call it mother name, right? Hivyo, then dad's name. Okay, hapa tutaita mother kwa the database, then this one will call it dad, right? So now we can now echo out what's from the database, right? So ukitaka ku display make the echo in PHP. So we're going to display in form of paragraphs, right? So paragraph 1, is name. Maybe tunaweza weka name right. Alafu let me copy paste again. Okay, then this one will be age. Okay, that one mother name here, dad name here. Hapa ni the age. Change this to age. Mother's name. Then hapa ni dad's name, right? So sasa this one will echo out, it will display what we've just retrieved from our database from up here. Actually, we've retrieved the rows from the database, right? So we are now displaying so that it can be seen to the user, right? Okay, besides kutakuwa na id, tuteka id, kutakuwa na id like tuteka kama auto increment, you know, it will auto increment as a primary key in the database. So tuteka id. So let me create an input. But this one now itakuwa hidden because we don't need actually to display to our users. Type hidden. Value will be id. Okay, let's get it from the database here. id. So you type id. Then we just put it there. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's put it this way, right? So hii id itatusaidiaje? This id itatusaidia time ya kudelete na kuedit because we actually need it. So tuweke hapa, tuna create the form. Like tuna create two forms. The first form will be for the edit button. Another form will be for the delete button, right? So for this form, okay, actually there's no need to display it on top here. You can just display it here. id, then you can give it a name as id, right? Yeah, that's it. So actually what I forgot to mention is that ukiandika echo hapa inakuwa double quotes alafu inakuwa single quotes what's in it, otherwise it will let some error. Like huko ndani lazima kukuwa na single quotes, right? Okay, so mtu ku edit, like someone anafaa ku click hiyo, maybe itampeleka new okay, or we can just add it here, right? Let's just add it here, like to create a form kwenye mtu anaweza edit. Okay. Itakuwa You know what? There's no need. Let's just give it a link. Okay, the buttons, give it a link. Tunaipe link yenye mtu akiclick anaenda next file, na hiyo huko kwa sasa ndio anaweza edit that particular file. I mean that particular record in the database, right? So andike button button hapa tuweke inside a link ahref equals to edit.php. So if file to create sahi edit.php, then id will be na get eid tunaipass hapa. That's right. Alafu hapa tunaweka link ya closing tag, right? Then hapa ndani tunaweka edit, ndio maybe tunaweza style kiasi, style equals to tuweke color green, ndio color green. Yeah, I think so. I think that is it. Then maybe delete. Sasa delete, we can actually do it directly here. Okay, so hapa tuna create another form, itakuwa na the delete button, right? So hii form itakuwa na import type hidden, name, let's call it hidden input, right? Hidden input. Alafu value tuipe this one, right. Okay, so mtu akipass sasa this thing, like mtu akiclick hii button hapa, kwanza tunafaa kuweka button, the button itself name, tuweke delete, right? Let me the delete. Okay, yeah, that's it. Then close that button. I'm going to call it delete, right? Then to style, maybe to style the color red, because mostly delete buttons zinakuanga red. Yep, that is it. So when someone clicks there on this button, the delete button, now what will happen is these details will be submitted actually to tunafaa kuweka action. Action will be the same file, index.php. Then method will be posts. So when someone clicks on the delete button, this ID from this hidden input will be passed to this backend, which will be located in the index.php, right? So then the ID will be used to select that particular record from the database. Then now the deletion will occur, you see. So mtu akiclick this, it's like your ID inatumika kuselect what is on the database na ku-identify that particular record, alafu inakuwa deleted, right? Okay, so hii tutakuja kuunda part ya delete kwa backend. Okay, what I want to do now is to just create this edit file, edit.php. So this file sasa ni ile yenye mtu akiclick the edit button ataletwa hapa hivi. So akiletwa hapa ndio anaweza perform the editing and all, right? Okay, so kwa body tuweke exact the same form like this one, right? Because mtu ata edit all the details. For this case, let me just copy the old div. Okay, delete edit data from database. Yeah, so this is the form that will be edited, right? Then action won't be intax. We're going to use the edit.php as the backend. This is where the backend will be placed, right, in this file, because now this is edit. And then edit details. So now go to edit. It's edit details, right? So okay, I think we are done with our front end. Actually, that is all we are gonna need, because we can now fetch our details from the database. We can, this is now the post form, and then this one is the edit form. So what we're left is to create our database. We need to create our database, which is MySQL for, by the way, and then fetch, I mean work on our backend so that we can post. Then we'll be able to read and delete. All right. So let me start my XAMPP and go ahead and create our database, right? So upper, the details that we're going to post will be my name, age, mother, and dad. So I'm going to use this one, age, name, mother, dad, ID. Just give it a minute, all right? Whoa, this is so zoomed. Okay, let me create a new database, right? New database. Okay, what was the name of our database? Select all from post details. So I'm going to call it post details. Wait, this is the table. So the name we're going to get it from this file, CRUD app. The name of our database was this one, CRUD app. Yep, database name, CRUD application. Okay, then the table name, this one. The table name now is this one, index.php, which is post details. itakuwa our table name. Itakuwa na how many columns? I don't know, is it 4? Okay, itakuwa na name 1 2 3 4, yeah, 5. It will be 5. So this one will be 5. Click on go. So what we're doing is we're creating our table, which we're going to add our details in it, right? So the first one will be primary key, which is our ID. Auto increment to make it then okay, can use 20. Right. So caution, hizi majina lazima zifanane exactly venye iko kwa database, right? So if this one is name, this one also must be name. I mean the record, they have to be actually the same. So hapo kuna age, kuna mother, I'm just copying and pasting, right? Hapa kuna dad, yeah, hapa kuna dad. So hapa tuweke varchar characters, it will be in form of characters, right? So tuweke 20. Okay, so let me save. Okay, so we already have our table now, ID, with ID as our primary key. That's why there is an auto increment here. Okay, so I believe now we can start creating our backend, right? We need to be able to insert data into the database. Okay, so we're working on this. So we need to write like mtu click post details, the details will be captured from the form, then those details will be submitted to the database, right? Okay, PHP. If set lesson underscore post. So this one means that when someone clicks the button, yeah, when someone clicks the button, we have to perform what is inside here, right? What is inside here will be performed. And what is that going to be? Ya kwanza, the first one will be capturing the inputs from the forms, right? So tunachukua hizi inputs na tunaingiza kwa database. So ya kwanza ni $sign name, my name underscore post. The name of the field, this one is the name of the field from input. Oh, actually my name. So this one is my name. So make sure easy in my name inafanana exact na the name of the input, the name of the input field from the HTML. Okay, so lazima ifanane ndio iweze ku retrieve the details. Okay, then kuna age. Okay, let me copy and paste faster. 2, 3, 4, yeah. So we're going to get age again. This one is age. Okay, then there is mother and dad. Then there is dad. Okay. So now these details have been retrieved from the forms. Now we are now supposed to insert into the database, right? But first of all, we need to include the con.php file because it has our database connection, right? Let me place it there. Let me just place it outside so that we can actually use as a global variable. Okay. So SQL will be insert, right? Insert into post details. I think so. That's the name of our table, right? Post details. There was the name. These are the fields of the database, right? I mean the database fields. Yeah. So it was name, age, mother, dot, achana na ID. ID, this one will actually regenerate itself automatically. So you don't need to actually add this ID. So it will be the name, the age, mother, and dad. Name, age, mother, and dad. Na lazima uweke in that order. So you're adding values. So itakuwa actually 4 values, right? Okay, so ya kwanza ni the $sign my name. You're adding this, what is assigned in these variables into the database, right? Okay, then age, let's copy and paste here. Kuna mother, then there is dad. Yeah, so it's our SQL. Yeah, then maybe you can create the result now, which in this case will be my SQLi query. It include the connection, right, which is con, variable con, and then a $sign SQL. Then now, if result equals success, then we're going to maybe display an alert, right? So if equals to 1, I mean, if the record is inserted successfully, then I think we're going to display an alert. Script. This one is JavaScript for this case, just to actually throw an alert. But you have to echo out, right? You need to like echo out an alert. Record added successfully. Yeah, so ni kitu kayo actually. So inachukua this, I mean after kuinsert, then it will be added successfully. Else maybe we can display failed, right? Yeah, failed. So I think that is all we need to insert our data to the database, right? So we need to, okay, let me restrict this so that someone cannot submit the form when it's null, right? Then we had required here. So this one is just a way of restricting to and making sure that users actually input something in the input fields to avoid submitting null values, right? Okay, so let me try to run this. Hosts. This one is PHP. And now the name of the project here, CRUD app. Yeah, that is the name. So CRUD app. Yeah. So right now there's no styling at all. So and down here we can see there is nothing already in the database. That's why it's null. But when we create the records now and insert it to the database, we expect to see what is from the database, right? So mi niweke majina alafu tutaona maybe mi naitwa Kimboy Lofstrom, age 20, mother's name maybe uh, Curie, dad's name maybe you say, yeah. Then I post, I expect details to be stored in the database. Yeah, record added successfully. Let's see now if we can actually display. Let me see if kama imeingia kwa database. Yeah, imeingia kwa database already ndio hii. That's why there is a record in the database, right? But I don't know why we are not seeing it. We're not seeing it displayed. That means there is something missing uh, from our fetch, because right now we can insert but we can't see, na tulikuwa tumecode hiyo part ya kuangalia. So let me check it out. Okay, let me remove that and refresh again. MySQLi underscore fetch assoc expects parameter 1 to be MySQLi result line 58. Okay. Okay. I don't know this, but let's try the sort here. Okay. Yeah, it actually worked. So so this one was supposed to be result, right? What is from the query, the result. So right now we are able to see what we've added to the database, and to click without typing anything, you can see there is a please fill out this form. That is the use of the required. Okay, so I'm going to, let's say this one is Dennis Corey, age 10, mother's name Teresa, dad's name Gibbs, okay, whatever. Okay, we do that, then you can see that it gets displayed, right? We get to see our data. Okay, when you click delete, this one we've not hatujaandika bado code, so but when we click edit we expect to be taken to a new page, right? Yeah, na you can see that the id imekuwa passed, so hapa ndio hii ndio inafanya hiyo kazi ya kupass the edit, this one, right? Okay, so let's work on the delete, right? So delete, the name of the button is delete. Tutakuja hapa to repeat the same thing again. If we set sign underscore post, then so when someone clicks on the delete button, this is what is going to happen, right? we're going to receive the hidden ID, the one that we had uh, put here, right? This one. So we're going to get this value, the value of this ID. That is the ID of that particular record, right? So the name is hidden input. So $ underscore. So this one is the hidden input, right? $underscore post. So now we're going to we need to like delete the record where whose ID is we're getting from this hidden input, right? So hiyo ID ndio tunafaa kutumia kudelete. So $SQL itakuwa delete from the table which is post details. Delete from post details where ID equals to $hidden input, right? Yeah, I think that is it. Then now $result equals to MySQLi query. Na this query itachukua same way venye tumefanya hapo juu. So itachukua it will take the con and the SQL. So let me just copy that. I'm not only copy. Okay. So then now if result losing result, then we're going to, so if result equals to 1 kama tu hapa juu, just the way we did, we can just copy. So if the record is deleted successfully, we're going to display deleted successfully, right? So else we're going to say failed to delete. Let's try that. Cancel. Okay, let's delete the first record, right? So to expect tuone kama ita delete successfully. Yeah, you can see this deleted successfully, and right now we are not able to again see the record. So kwa hivyo tumemaliza kupost, tumemaliza kudelete, tumemaliza kufetch, right? So tumebakisha na edit ndio tumalize the CRUD application. So right now ukiclick edit ina pass the ID of that particular record, which is in this case was 2. Okay, so tunafaa ku create the edit form, I mean the edit code. Tunakuja hapa tunaunda that. So mtu akiclick edit details, mke hapa chini. So if set $_post. So mtu akiclick that button, this is what is going to happen. Unafaa ku fetch these details, right? So we need to get them from the forms. Okay, actually let me just copy ndio save some time. Just copy them here. So my name, yeah, hivyo. Then tunaandika sasa the SQL query equals to I think ilikuwa edit details alter table, not table altering. I'm trying to think of the MySQL command. Edit actually I don't think ni edit, natumia update. That is the SQL command, update table, update table post details, then itakuwa set. Kwanza ni set my name, set name, right? That's the name of the record yenye iko kwa the database. Set name to be my name, this new my name now, right? Alafu tunaweka comma, age be age, right? Okay, then mother to be $sign mother, sindio? Yeah, alafu finally dad to be $sign dad. Okay, let me break this ndio ionekane dad. So hapo kutakuwa na where id equals to, we need to get the id. So utasema $sign button id equals to $sign underscore get id. So actually this is a way of getting $sign get. That's a way of getting from the URL. How to get these two from this URL, right? So you need to use the get. So where id equals to $sign gotten id. Right, so kushaweka hivyo funga, alafu funga hapo mwisho. Then now tuna execute the SQL query. $sign result my SQL query, then a $sign con and the $sign SQL. Yeah, so but tunafaa kuimport ni kuinclude the connection, the database connection to this file. So tunafaa to include underscore ones include from the con.php. So ukishaleta hapo sasa, that means you can access the variables in it. Okay, then tunamaliza kwa kusema if result equals to 1, then let me copy this real quick from hapa. Yep. So result ni 1 itasema hapa instead of added naweka edited. Okay. So let's try to edit, but first of all let me restrict equal na required. Okay, so tuone kwanza the record hapa ilikuwa name ilikuwa Dennis Kore, alafu mother was Triza, age ni 10, Kipsang. Okay, so let's click edit, tuweke the name to be Kimboy Lafstrom, age tuweke 20, mother tuweke Puri, dad tuweke Jose. Okay, I don't know kama edit. No, oops, I did it. Okay, we can also check from the database, it's still the same thing, haijaeditika. Then that means tuko na issue kiasi, there has to be an issue. I just don't know what it is, but let me try to see. So this is our edit. Okay, the form seems fine. Okay, let me get rid of that. Got an idea. Okay, try to refresh again. Kimboy Lafstran, age of 20, Piri Jose. Okay, can even see the error. Yeah, actually I think nimerealize kwenye shida iko. So shida hapo, unaona hapa nilikuwa nimeweka small letters, inafaa kuwa capital letters. So it has to be capital letters, that's underscore post. Okay, so let's try again. This one 20 Puri Jose. Okay, failed. Undefined index ID. Okay, let me check kama ni update kwa database. No, it really failed. Okay, but at least now ni responsive kidogo, si ndio? Yeah, right now at least you can see failed somewhere. Con SQL update table post details. Okay, hakuna table actually, tunafaa kutoi from the command itself, right? Okay, let me continue. Yeah, imeeditiwa successfully. And actually tukikuja hapa tuione. Oops, I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it's edited. Okay, let's try again. Where the issue is. Okay, and define the index ID on line 35. Okay, you know what? I think we can fix that kwa kuweka edit.php. Let me cut that. Tuweke huku juu. Tuweke hapa juu. Remove that. Niweke hapa ikuwe global variable. So then ituweke form action edit.php, then tuweke PHP. What? This one we can just location. We can, instead of after success, we can just use location to replace. Location dot replace. Yeah, I think that is going to work, right? I think so. Ngoja. ID equals, yeah, so that it will take back to where in URL. We're trying to actually fix this problem and define the ID so that after refreshing it had to take your place. Let me try to resubmit. Record edited successfully. Yeah. Okay, let me try that. Bado. Something is missing. I don't know why, what that is. Update post date set name to be my name. Age to be age. Okay, I'm starting to doubt this query. Okay, so I think I figured out where the problem is. The issue ni kutopata hii this golden ID. So actually I think we can pass it as an hidden input in the form, right? As I call it hidden, name tunaweza ita hidden input. We need to like pass this from the form inge kwa the backend. So then from there now we can redirect our app. Otherwise everything is just okay. Then our value will be PHP. We're supposed to like get right. So itakuwa value id equals to $sign underscore uh, get id. Yeah, then we echo $sign id. So this one we need to break. Okay, so like we need to like pass the id from the form in the backend. So now to get this hidden input from the form. Okay, assign hidden input equals to then instead of my name itakuwa hidden input, right? So this one now pass ikuje instead of golden id tutaweka ikue the hidden input, right? Yeah, okay, so let's try that. Tuona kama inaweza edit again. Edited successfully. Okay, come on. Okay, wait. I thought, okay, okay, it's two. Then this one is Kemboi, Puri, Jose. Yeah, I think okay. Can now check kama imeditika. Come on. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. So we need to pass the ID instead of now. We need to pass the hidden input as the ID, right? Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So we have to pass the hidden input as the ID in the query, right? Okay. Okay, let me get rid of this. So no need of having it. Okay, then this one we can put to be type hidden. Okay. So let me try to refresh it. Then edit this one. Yeah. So okay, let's see now. Yeah, you can see the details has changed to Kimball, Strong, Puri, and Jose. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up and pay subscribe to this channel. It's totally free, and besides I will appreciate. Okay, so thank you.